national passports of Nigerians convicted of crimes abroad for a period of 10 years following the completion of their sentences. Nigerian lawmakers say the legislation is aimed at restoring the country's global reputation and it will not tolerate bringing it into disrepute. To discuss this further, we are joined on the line by a lawyer based in Abuja, a human rights activist, development advocate, media personality, and social entrepreneur, Frank Tietie. Frank, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on Africa Update.
Good afternoon, and my pleasure indeed.
Frank, exactly how will this bill work?
Well, it's maybe very difficult. We need to have a repository of convictions or against Nigerians abroad. But by and large, we must first commend the initiative that the Nigerian people and Nigerian leaders have now come to a point where they have realized the embarrassments Nigerians have been causing to themselves, especially Nigerians who are abroad. We have a very bad reputation, sadly and shamefully, caused by criminalities by few of us abroad. And it seems as if it's intractable and nothing could or can be done about it. And now, in this regard, to think that the members of the National Assembly are in the forefront to finding a solution to this makes it really very, very encouraging. It's maybe very difficult because we have systems here that hardly work within within our control, and now to think that we have to now collect information about convictions of Nigerians abroad will be very difficult. However, it's a very welcome development.
Now, will it restore Nigerians or Nigeria's reputation? Because it will only be for those who have been convicted of crimes. What about those who are getting away with crimes?
Look, let me be honest with you. It will not in any way improve the reputation of Nigeria as it stands today as the capital of scammers and persons who spot what we call 419 crimes, that is, advanced fee fraud crimes. However, it will be a first step that is so positive that will give the impression that the Nigerian authorities are now taking the reputation of Nigeria very seriously when it comes to the bad acts of many Nigerians abroad. We have to come back home to carry out another form of national orientation that deliberately presents Nigeria as a group of honest people where you can expect honest business, and if you ever encounter them abroad, you should know what to expect. That will take a long time. That will also take a lot of effort on the part of the Nigerian government and, culturally speaking, on the part of Nigerians. Unfortunately, Nigeria is a very diverse, country in terms of ethnicity and population. Many of these crimes, to a large extent, can be stereotyped with certain people, and I don't want to mention them. So that's the unfortunate part of it. So there should be some concentration on these desperate elements in Nigeria to stem the tide of crime by a change of mindset. It's going to take a lot of time, and it's going to take a lot in terms of resources, campaigning, and presenting us with this new brand that we are no longer people that you oftentimes associated with criminality, especially advanced fee fraud, scamming foreigners, and getting involved in drugs, drug trafficking, human trafficking, and all of that. It will take a long time, but when we have, as a people, make declarations that we are on a different course, then the encouragement starts, and then you can expect improvements.
Now, the bill is expected to undergo public hearings in the coming weeks. How will this take place, and would Nigerians care about such a bill? And another interesting one would also be, will this also include Nigerians who are abroad?
Absolutely. In fact, you see, you can tell by the bipartisan support that the bill has already received. And it's going to public hearing. I can predict that it will have overwhelming public support, because to be honest with you, Nigerians are tired with the bad reputation that we have, especially abroad. And it affects us in every way. It affects us in the inflow of foreign investment. It affects us in our financial transactions across borders. And Nigerians as individuals are unable to do anything about it. So this will be the first time, apart from enacting anti-money laundering laws, which are often used as if they are meant to be to attack political enemies or to affect people, that to stifle businesses. This becomes a positive step in ensuring that Nigerians now know as individuals that it is important that you give a good impression of yourself while abroad, and on that basis you take responsibility to conduct yourself in by good behavior at all times, and that there will be consequences beyond the conviction, beyond the sentencing, beyond the punishment. There will be consequences even back home in Nigeria, that you may not be fitting as an ambassador of Nigeria to even leave this country anymore. What the concerns would not be that the deprivation of a passport to a citizen is a very, very serious issue that should not be done by just an act of parliament, but to a large extent it should involve some measure of fair hearing. Those are issues that can be brought up at the public hearing, and I believe that citizens will welcome anything that will salvage the Nigerian reputation right now, especially abroad.
Frank, we have run out of time. We could go on for a longer time, but unfortunately we are going to have to leave it there for today. That's Frank Tietie, a lawyer based in Abuja, Nigeria, a human rights activist, development advocate, media personality, and social entrepreneur, ending that discussion. Our news headlines up next with